Molly-mae, Tommy Fury have just split, and the media is going crazy about the reason why these two Love Islanders have now broken it off. Now, first off, before I dive into my reaction to this news and what the newspapers online are saying, I'd first like to say this in a disclaimer in this video. I do not personally know anything about Tommy Fury in terms of his love life. I did not watch Love Island, and I do not know anything about Molly-mae at all. But what I do know is breakups, and I do know how breakups can be very messy. So let me shed some light on my perspective on this news that has just been revealed, and we'll also have a look at a few of the articles as well. So the articles, Daily Mail, you name it, they're all coming up with these theories and things that have happened surrounding the breakup. So first off, let me talk about the personal things that Tommy Fury might be going through right now, because they did have a child. So Tommy Fury and Molly-mae have recently had a child. There are some things that I can talk about right here on this subject. Number one of the main controversies surrounding the breakup and the rumours that are going around about them two breaking up is that apparently it's because a family friend is the actual real father of the child that they've just had. Now this is very, very messy, extremely messy. There's a few things to unpack here. Number one, Tommy Fury is going to be going through quite a lot of things during this time. Whether it was or is not true, it doesn't matter, because as a man, usually when you have a child, you have this emotional and spiritual connection to that child. A lot of the time, it's normally all put on the mother, and the mother is being the main carer and the main person of the emotional attachment to the child. But what you will find is with a man like Tyson Fury, who is religious and also of the gypsy culture, you will find that he will have a connection to that child. So it doesn't matter the reasons behind the breakup, he still looked after that child from birth until, what is it, a few years? That's enough already for that man to feel some way about this breakup in terms of his child. He's still going to feel some sort of way. Society brushes this under the carpet. In terms of men, when we have babies and we have children, whether it's of your own loins or not, the emotional attachment to that child in terms of a dad figure is always second. It's just nothing. Compared to the mother, they do not consider you as a father having some form of an emotional attachment or some, spiritual attachment or of faith and attachment to your child. It's easier for them to disregard a father figure than it is a mother figure. So everything that they're going to go through as a result of this breakup, whether the mother is in the wrong or not, whether she's lying or not, it will not matter. If Tommy Fury has done the smallest thing wrong, if Molly-mae was not a good person, as I said, I don't know anything about her, she could take full advantage of that in the eyes of the media, because the mother is always right. So I just wanted to put that out there before we look at these articles. That is something that is definitely a part of Western culture. The father, no authority in terms of the emotional upbringing and all of those different, normally stereotypically womanly things. But us men do have hearts. Now I'm going to move on to the next part, which Tommy Fury might find out himself going forward. When Tommy Fury goes forward with this breakup and he is not seeing his child as much as he was, because he would have been in this child's life daily. Right, so you're talking, wake up, child, go to sleep, is the baby okay? Eating, has the baby eaten? All of those things a man goes through as well. It's going to be changing you as a person when you don't have that. When you go through every morning and you're waking up and you're usually in that routine of Where's the child at? You're not going to have that. There's two things that can happen here. Now, if Molly-mae is against you, Tommy Fury, if you're watching, if she decides to get a new partner, or she decides to, not moving on, but using you as a negative in her new relationships and everything that she builds, there's a few things that can happen. You could go into a cancelled state. A cancelled state is when you as a man, no matter what you do, when you're visiting your child or going for visitation or trying to have a relationship with your child, you are going to be in the wrong. It doesn't matter. In the eyes of those people, if Molly-mae is a bad person, she could take advantage of any negativity that you've ever had in your relationship and blow it completely out of proportion. And when you go to see your child, you are the monster. That can happen. I'm not saying it is. I never watched Love Island. I don't know enough about Tommy Fury as a person or Molly-mae as a person. I don't know if she's going to do that, but it happens on a regular occurrence for fathers who do not see their children. That's the next subject. It can be extremely difficult for you to have a relationship with that child if it is yours after a breakup. Now, Tommy Fury is a celebrity. He's already established himself. He's on his way of building out his financial career and his physical fitness. He's at what you're calling the growth stage. He's growing towards his peak, his better self. He's becoming the best version of himself. You can hear that when he's talking after some of the fights that he's had. He's saying, I'm doing this for my child. He's already building a foundation for his family. That comes from him as a person, but also his culture. That's also him naturally as a man, which can also change going forward. This can change you as a person. When you're going through that and you have that attachment of that child, and you are probably going through, potentially, not saying he will, but you are going through all of these negative plot points and all these negative things as a result of this breakup, it can change you as a man. You can stop feeling as sacred about children in that way, or you can go another direction and you could change your opinion or perspective on women. What I mean by that is, you might not feel like what you thought a woman would be, because if you've let me clear it up. If you've put your partner, let's call partner, your woman, your female companion, on a pedestal, she's the queen, she's the creme de la creme, nothing can beat her, she is the one, and then you have a breakup, that's gone. So your perspective on what a queen is in your life has just changed completely, especially with the rumors that are going around right now. Because if she's cheated on you, that queen perspective just got eradicated. So now your opinion on what a queen is in your life as a man has just been completely shredded. This could have a few different effects on you. This could make a man go to a different route and be like, I'm not going to settle down with the woman, or I'm going to settle down with the woman that only has A, B, C, D. Women can be very transactional. This can turn a man very transactional as well. You could be, if she hasn't got that, I can't be with her. Women are already like that when you're getting into relationships. They're like, if he doesn't drive, I'm not getting with him. It's like a really, it's a really grim perspective on how women think in that way. Not all women do this, but it's a common occurrence over here in the UK from what I know. It can be very transactional. If you can't do that for me, I'm not going to be with you. Boom. Also, some women feel the need to adventure out. They feel the need to have to find different types of men. I'm not saying Molly-mae is this person, but some women are that way. This can also change you as a man. You could just completely change your perspective on the opposite sex. So I just wanted to go over those little pieces of things in this video before we jump in to a few of these articles and talk about exactly what the media is saying about Molly-Mae and Tyson Fury during this incredibly difficult time for the couple. Because in the public eye, this is going to be a lot worse because everybody has their eyes on your relationship and every little detail, and then you're going to have these headlines erupting all over the place that you cannot escape as a celebrity. So you have to think about those sort of things as well, you know, trying to be a bit more sensitive in my approach in this video. Let's jump into some of these articles and see exactly what they're saying, what's being said by the Daily Mail and more. Now let's show you what the news sources are saying about the Molly-Mae Tommy Fury split. Let's have a look at the rumours and the drama here. So we're on Sky News. Sky News have this article released the 14th of August 2024. It reads, Molly-Mae, Hague, I think her surname is, I'm not sure. As I said, I don't know enough about Molly-Mae to be able to even pronounce her surname correctly, announces split from Tommy Fury. Ooh, it's interesting that she announces the split. The couple, which is very courteous of Tommy Fury to be able to do that. So either he probably didn't want to talk about it, or he's just decided, look, you're the one who can go forward to the media and say that we're splitting. Did she do it by Instagram? I don't know. Can you do that by Instagram? Right, let's read on. The couple, who have a 1-year-old daughter named Bambi, have broken up 3 weeks after Hague shared an Instagram post referring to Fury as the love of my life. So as you can see, one of the reasons I don't use Instagram yet at this current moment in time, I have like accounts that I've used for like work purposes, and I've done like a few different things on it to prove that some of the methods that I'm teaching work. But in terms of like relationship wise, Instagram is it's very potent. It's very like, yo, like, you know how you used to have like relationship status on like Facebook? If you're old enough to know at Facebook when it used to be at the top of social media, back then your relationship status was everything. If you put single, holy moly, that thing used to go insane. Right, so you used to get like people's phone numbers and stuff just from putting yet you're single on Facebook. So Instagram's like the new version of that. It's very based on that in terms of relationship. Like that's like, you know, scrolling down. Then there's a picture of the two. Social media influencer Molly-Mae Hague has announced her split from boxer Tommy Fury just over a year after they got engaged. The couple, both 25, met during 2019 series on ITV2 reality show Love Island and welcomed the birth of their only child, a daughter named Bambi, in January last year. Less than an hour after Hague announced her split, Fury followed up with a separate Instagram post in which he said he was heartbroken by the end of their relationship. The breakup comes just 3 weeks after Hague referred to Fury as the love of my life, as she shared a video on Instagram making exactly 1 year since he proposed. The couple were reportedly planning to marry in 2025. So they're not the only couple who have been through that sort of thing, like making a prior commitment and then things just going a bit sour and pear-shaped and having to clean the slate clean. But it's actually a blessing for them both. They've been quite courteous in the eyes of the media and been like, look, this is a breakup. This is what's happening right now. Yes, the media is going to be like, whoa, what's happened, man? When you getting married? You just had a child. Whoa. But the generation that we're currently in, a lot of those things, they don't mean as much as they previously did. Not to diss the relationship between Tommy Fury and Molly-Mae, but from what I have experienced and seen with friends as well, it's like having a child and marriage isn't as sacred as it used to be. Now, I'm not saying that they aren't treating it as such, Molly-Mae and Tommy Fury, but I'm saying this probably would not have happened 30 years ago. Although there was a lot of things, I mean, there was a lot of bad things that used to happen 30 years ago in terms of relationships, but it probably wasn't as, you know, divorce rates now and having a child now, it's like, whee, like, do you get what I mean? It's not as protected as it previously was. You know, some mothers have multiple children from different fathers. The fathers, sometimes you don't even know where they are. This is what I'm saying. This is how things currently are in terms of the dating realm and relationship realm over here in the UK. Can't speak too much for the US, but I'm also seeing a few things over there as well. Let's just have a look at a little bit more, because it is some negative news. Let's be honest, it's some negative news. It can be positive because they're being respectful to each other and all that sort of stuff, but you can't really, all you can do is report on what's being shown. So it's being done by Instagram as well. People respect Instagram in that way. I wouldn't do it by Instagram. I wouldn't put anything on social media personally, but I'm not an influencer on Instagram. YouTube, I can kind of pick and choose. A lot of the YouTubers that are, you know, up there now, if they've got relationships, they can pick and choose whether to put their relationship on YouTube. That's a good thing about, you know, being a content creator that creates video content. You decide. You don't have to put your relationship out there on that social media. Instagram, very relationship based. Their whole Love Island is literally surrounding relationships. It's about relationships. They've kind of, in the box that they're in, they have no choice but to put something out there. So you know, it's just the way that the celebrity fame has come about. Of course, also having Tyson Fury there in the mix as well. Tommy Fury, also a boxer. There's going to be loads of different, you know, hence Sky Sports reporting on this type of news. So it's going to be, you know, so it looks like they've had a conversation beforehand, which is also really good because, you know, they've posted and then posted. So another news source that has reported on this is The Telegraph. Now they've mentioned Gen Z, which I'm a bit like, what's it got to do with the generation, man? Let's have a look. So Molly-mae and Tommy Fury split, the celebrity breakup driving Gen Z wild. When the former Love Island star announced their relationship was over 5 years. After 5 years, it sent social media into meltdown. Here's why. I wouldn't say meltdown, but it looks like it is definitely trending. For several million Instagram users, and then we have this blockage of The Telegraph not allowing us to read without subscribing, which is a really bad idea. So we're just going to move on to the Daily Mail. So the Daily Mail has also reported on it as well. Tommy Fury's family friend denies he's the father of her baby. Influencer hits back at internet rumours hours after news of his split from Love Island star molly-mae Hague. Now there's a bunch of adverts that are moving these things around. You know, it's causing a whole heap of distraction from exactly what we're trying to read. But you can see it right there. And of course, you've got like some pictures of the couple out and about. Like, so it's harsh, man. It's harsh. It's a harsh thing, especially when you've built your social media following around your relationship. You know, in terms of the friend, notice how it's just the friend. Right? So that friend is more of a tag along in this news story. There are men that will try to gather their attention or gain some attraction or attention to their own self or personal brand in a really scummy way to intervene in a relationship. It's really scummy. It's not respectful. The media don't respect it either. You will always just be the friend. So it's just like the tag along, right? That will always happen. So that, you know, if that is, you know, that rumor turns out to be true, can you really respect that dude? Nah, not really, man. You're just a dude. You've done nothing in terms of the eyes of the media in order to earn your position to be on, for example, Tommy Fury's level. You could be dating molly-mae, whatever. So so that's the, you know, the end comment on that. I wouldn't want to be the friend in the whole situation either, because I just don't feel like it's a really good, just like, meh. You know what I mean? Cheating does happen. It's a very regular thing. But, you know, if it turns out to be true, they're definitely handling it very well, which is what I like in this story so far. But yeah, I thought I'd report on it and give my 2 cents. So this is my 2 cents on the Tommy Fury molly-mae split. Let me know what you think about the couple splitting. Different type of video that I'm uploading. Sometimes it goes down well with the algorithm. Sometimes it doesn't. But also, this is not gaming. This is something new and different here. Those are my 2 cents on it. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, you like it, or all them kind of things, you know what I mean? Like, do that something, the something with the something, press the button. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one right here. My name's Anthony Allen. See you in the next one, man.